Dan Willis here, and we're talking about Medicredit and specifically how to negotiate, settle, and pay off Medicredit collections. Now, you should only enter into negotiations with Medicredit if your account has been validated and you've checked out the statute of limitations. We shared that here in an earlier video. If you happen to miss, we'll include a link in the description below. Now, assuming your account is validated and it's within the statute of limitations, our next step is to negotiate a settlement agreement directly with Medicredit. Now, there's two parts to your agreement, and it's best to get this in writing. And first, if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the first part of your agreement is to always negotiate to settle your debt for much less than the total balance. Often, you'll be able to settle for as little as 15% up to about 45% of your total, somewhere in that ballpark. For example, with a $1,000 debt, you may be able to negotiate and settle it for just 30% or $300. This is standard operating procedure, and Medicredit should be happy to accept a settlement for less. Now, the second part of your agreement is mission critical. In exchange for our payment, we must get Medicredit to agree that they'll stop reporting our account information to all three of the credit bureaus. If we overlook this, we're going to get stuck with that paid collection, which we shared here in the earlier video, is going to damage and drag your credit score down. And according to Anthony Sprava, spokesman for FICO, as much as 100 points. Now, we need to take a moment and dispel this idea of a pay-for-delete model. If you're not familiar, this is where you first demand that Medicredit delete the negative item from your credit report, and then you'll make payment. It sounds wonderful, and you're welcome to try it all day long, but please, it's literally wishful thinking. Don't hold your breath, please. It sounds too good to be true, and it truly is. They won't do it. Ever. There's so many reasons why. Instead, the much more pragmatic and the much more effective approach, and we'll share why this is so essential to getting this item off of your credit report, and what they will agree to is stop reporting your account information to all three of the credit bureaus. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, this last and final step, we're going to talk about how to remove this Medicredit collection listing from your credit report because it's damaging and dragging your credit score down. And to do this, we're going to need to exercise more of your rights as a consumer, this time those granted by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, passed way back in 1970. This federal legislation enables us to dispute and challenge any item on our credit report so long as we believe it's inaccurate, misleading, or made in error. And if this Medicredit collection listing is on all three of your credit reports with Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, you're going to have to file three separate disputes. One with TransUnion, one with Equifax, and one with Experian. And yes, we're going to dispute this Medicredit collection item. Now, once you file your dispute, once the credit bureaus get it, they first get to deem it valid or frivolous. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other time and place, so make sure to subscribe and join our congregation. If they find it frivolous, they're going to request more information. Once they find it valid, they're required to investigate it according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They'll call it a reinvestigation. Nevertheless, during their investigation, they're going to contact Medicredit for verification of your account. As per your settlement agreement directly with Medicredit, they're not going to verify your account when the credit bureaus investigate. That's that second part of our agreement. And in accordance and in compliance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, this means the credit bureaus must remove this item from your credit report. Every single one of those items on your credit report must be verifiable. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, to wrap this up, many folks feel like they're David going into battle with Goliath when they're dealing with debt collectors. And in many cases, that is reality. These guys are some big, powerful businesses with huge resources. If you go about handling this yourself, you're going to have to get tough, stay disciplined, and gain a bunch of knowledge about the credit and debt laws in this country. All of these alphabet soup things that we've shared and so many more. And at the end of the day, your credit score is a lot like your grade point average in glory school days past. It doesn't matter if you're acing all your courses if you're failing underwater basket weaving, because that's going to obliterate and pull your overall GPA way down. The same principle applies to your credit score. FICO is really open about sharing this fact, and this is why it is so imperative to clean up any of those dings, those blemishes, and remove any negative items from your credit reports. We encourage our members to consider professional, legal, and legitimate credit repair companies to help with this, because in 2016 alone, over 9 million negative items were removed from consumer credit reports. One of the best firms is the Credit Pros. They've helped their clients successfully remove collections, late payments, charge-offs, judgments, repossessions, foreclosures, even bankruptcy items. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation. The toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.